we have a supercharger on the menu today. Panhead Supercharger. Panhead, a brewery in New Zealand. Supercharger is like their flagship beer. It's an excellent beer, I've heard. Never actually tasted the original. I have done this recipe before and it was absolutely fantastic. It actually holds a little place in my heart, this recipe, because this was, I always made like okay beer before, okay to good, but this was the first time I brewed this. Oh, it just completely blew my head away with how good it was. So it has always held a little bit of a special place in my tiny heart. I have like basically done my own version of it, the turbocharger. It gets very confusing, but this is like a proper supercharger. I'm calling this time. I'm trying to stick to the recipe, but I'm in lockdown and I'm trying to use up as much of my inventory as I have as possible before I buy anything else. So in terms of the grain bill, basically that means the original had like toffee malt and crystal malt in it. I don't have any of crystal malt at all. So I've got 91% Golden Promise, 5% Melanoidin and 4% Vienna. I think that's not a bad combination, substitute. It's going to be about 5.9 to 6%. That's what we're aiming for anyway, let's hope. And then in terms of hops, we are not doing any kind of bittering hops this time. We are going to go 10 minutes, 0 minutes on the dry hop. So 10 minutes is going to be 76 grams of hops, split between Amarillo, Simcoe and Centennial. 0 minutes is going to be the same hops, Amarillo, Simcoe, Centennial, but 100 grams. And then the dry hop is going to be Citra and Simcoe. Now normally it is only Citra and Simcoe, but I found a little packet of Amarillo from like 2017 and I just want rid of it. It all kind of, a lot of it was powder. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to put that in the dry hop. So we've got 150 grams now, so we've got like 54 grams of that Amarillo dust. So that is going in as a dry hop along with the Citra and Simcoe. So that's 326 grams altogether, which is not too shabby in a 20 litre batch. So that should be pretty potent, I reckon. So I'll do the usual, take a little bit of footage of the brew day as it comes, and I'll see you back here for a wrap up afterwards.
Yo, microphone check, make it a microphone check. Give it a microphone, I make the microphone dead. Don't step to me, newbie, I could truly be moody. I could have played the fucking Grinch in the movies. I've been a part-time shadow cat, part-time. That is not a guy that I would ever want to try to battle rap. Snap, crackle, pop, mind fried to a crisp. Make an MC into a wide-eyed lunatic.
That's what we finished up on. Nice colour, really like that. 105.2 it looks like. Taking a couple of readings off it. The rest of them are in the house, so just want to make sure that's right. That's about 3 points down in the recipe. There's 105.5, 105.2, so it won't be 6%. So I'm not going to do anything, I'm just going to pitch the yeast. So 1056, still got more of this. This is the trub from the 1056 from ages ago. Must be about the 4th brew now, was it? I've still got another jar of it as well. I mean, it's quite a good yeast, as they said. Can't expect anything less, I suppose. You gotta get your money's worth out of those liquid yeasts, haven't you? About £8, £9. And I definitely do. 6 brews. Yes, please. Okay, that's it. So that's going to sit. I think we'll do it at 17 this time. No, we'll do it at 18. I'll go 18 as usual. It's usually about 10 days for me, and then we'll dry hop for 3 days, and then we'll crush it down for probably another 2 or 3 days, and then into the keg in a couple of weeks we'll be drinking it. So that is the Panhead Supercharger. It's a bit hazy, let's be honest. There is a fair few hops went into this, so I'm not really surprised. I didn't gelatin it or nothing. I didn't really bother that much, to be honest. Now and again I'll do it, but not very often. What's the point when I'm the only one drinking it? So yeah, there it is there. It looks like an IPA, perfect IPA colour, that kind of orangey, maybe, yeah, it is, it's orange, isn't it? More than gold. Somewhere between gold and copper on the metallic scale. Smell wise, it smells citrus, maybe orange. I did throw in all that Amarillo. I mean, this is must be 15, 16 days old, and it's still quite a good smell coming off that. Yeah, it's orange. There's a little tropical note in there of some description. Not sure, maybe, I'm not sure. A lot of citrus, so mainly citrus. Yeah, definitely orange. Lots and lots of orange. So that's going for taste. Should say it's well carbonated as well too. Oh, it's cold. That's noticeably colder than it normally is, for whatever reason. There's a lot of citrus, as you would expect, on the taste, but there is definitely a bit of a tropical note to that. Tropical fruit taste. It's definitely in there. It's very clean. Because it's so cold, it's kind of got this, when you drink it, it's just got this kind of really kind of refreshing thing going on, and it's really quite easy to drink. It's 5.8% now, and I have been drinking away at this, and I have to say that I've been brewing a lot lower than normal. Normally I'm in 5%, but I've been doing even like 4% beers, 3.9, 3.8, 4.6 is what on top, and this is 5.8%, so it is kind of, when I drink a couple of these, I really notice the alcohol, and it's like, it's almost getting hit with a hammer, but it's so easy to drink that it's difficult to sip, for me to sip over it. The bitterness is just not, there's just enough to keep you interested and no more. Really like that. I have to say though, I don't think it's quite as good as the very first one I made of it, but nothing was ever going to be that good. Even if this was the best beer I ever made, it would still not be as good as, you know, my kind of false memory about that beer. I don't know, I think maybe the flavour is good, but I think it's a little bit muddled, you know. Possibly all that Amarillo in there that wasn't supposed to be on it. I tried to criticise it, and then I take a drink and it's like, that's really nice though. So I think it is definitely something I'll be doing again at some point. it's nice to have it, that recipe to go back to, because it never fails really. Now the water profile I did for this was a balanced water profile, so possibly if I had used like an American Pale Ale or something like that, I might get more of a kind of bang off the hops. But it's fine the way it is. It's fine. I am complaining, but I'm not complaining. I'm not saying it's bad or anything like that. I'm trying to pick holes in it, basically. You know what? It's a nice beer to have on top. Not gonna lie to you. Do like to have an IPA on top. I can handle it alright. So. Yep. Cheers. See you next time.
Yo, give it a stage in a minute.
Brew day. We are doing a turbocharger. No, we're not doing a turbocharger, are we? We're doing a supercharger. Hello. Good morning, good evening, and welcome. I never know how to start these fucking things. How do you say hello to the camera?